There's a theme that stands out in everything we've achieved this year: collaboration. We're in a unique position to help bring about positive change locally because we're so connected to our communities. The pandemic has continued to influence every part of our business, but by working together, that's our colleagues, members, community groups and charities, suppliers and our partners in the private and public sector, we've been able to respond. We were in it together as the pandemic continued to dominate. We've had a positive trading year, with our varied mix of services mitigating some of the pandemic's impact. Petrol volume increased by over 12% as people went out and about more. Offsetting the lack of sales in our travel agencies, food store sales grew by 4.8% to £240 million. Funeral plan sales were up by 7.9%, and we now hold 11,589 plans unredeemed, up 225 on last year. In our post offices, income was stable and footfall began to return to pre-pandemic levels. Our network of travel branches bore the brunt of the pandemic's effect on our business, but after a hugely busy period of cancellations and rearrangements, we're beginning to see customer booking numbers increase. Once confidence grows, we believe more people will seek the expertise, support and security of using a travel agent. 2 lockdowns and regularly changing restrictions meant all of our team faced new challenges. In April, we gave every one of them a Colleague of the Year award and £50 to treat themselves. It was part of an ongoing programme of support to say thank you, including over a week and a half's extra wages in bonuses. We now have over 296,000 members across our trading area, with over 17,000 joining us this year alone. During the year, we paid our members £3.5 million in dividend. We're an Investors in People Platinum employer, and we want to give people the chance to develop their skills and careers with us. This year, we took part in the government's Kickstart scheme, employing 26 people in food stores and our pharmacy warehouse. Our successful Get Into Retail scheme aims to improve the employability prospects of participants and involves training, on-the-job experience and personal development. It's run in partnership with the Prince's Trust, and 31 people took part this year, with 15 finding work with us. Providing an environment where businesses can start up, grow and flourish is important. The Cornhill Quarter in Lincoln came to life in summer 2021, with the new cinema, restaurants, shops and cafes blending with much-loved local shops and outlets to create a vibrant and attractive area of the city for all to enjoy. We also invested further in the Lincoln Science and Innovation Park, our joint venture with the University of Lincoln, which is now home to a science and technology community of new and growing companies. To keep investment in our area and boost the economy, we work with local contractors and suppliers on such projects and our own outlet developments, such as new stores in Keelby and Whittlesea. We spent £10 million with local businesses this year. We also support 45 producers through our Love Local range. Sales were worth £3.3 million to the local economy this year. People appreciate the expert advice of our pharmacy colleagues in branch and the range of extra services we provide. This year that's included issuing lateral flow test kits, running a pilot for urinary tract infection treatment and helping people understand their new medications. As part of the national NHS COVID vaccination programme, we set up 2 vaccination centres in our pharmacies in Lincoln and Boston. During the year, we administered 11,361 COVID vaccines. Our pharmacists also provided their expertise at mobile clinics, and our community team coordinated volunteers to support with tasks like marshalling. We were proud to play our part in this historic effort. Last winter, we expanded our flu vaccination scheme with sessions at community venues to make the service more accessible. It was a success and helped us vaccinate a record 11,492 people. Mental health issues affect many of us, especially in the shadow of the pandemic. We offer all colleagues free counselling, with 144 taking up the service this year. We also have 106 mental health first aiders across the business who can help fellow team members and support customers. Two major schemes have been introduced in our food stores, aiming to reduce our environmental impact. The legislation on single-use plastic bags changed this spring, meaning we had to charge 10p per single-use bag. We took this opportunity to introduce new 100% compostable carrier bags. At the same time, we removed the 10p plastic bag for life from our stores. Research shows that many of the bags were only being bought and used once instead of repeatedly, encouraging waste. During the summer, we introduced soft plastic recycling bins in 70 of our food stores, and the scheme has proved so popular, we've now expanded it to 87 stores. Customers can recycle scrunchy plastic like crisp packets, chocolate bar wrappers or plastic film. It gets turned into plastic granules, which are used to make items like bin liners, rigid plastic products such as buckets, and materials for the construction industry. We've also partnered in the creation of Lincolnshire's first food redistribution hub, a pioneering pilot project which will divert surplus food to organisations fighting food poverty. Unsold products, such as fruit and veg, bread and baked goods and chilled food, is collected from suppliers and retailers, including 21 of our food stores. It's taken to the hub in Lincoln and shared between organisations that can use it to support people in need. The hub is run by charity Fair Share Midlands, and our support, as well as that of the Lincolnshire Community Foundation and the Lincolnshire Food Partnership, has been vital in getting the scheme up and running. In the first 2 months, food, equivalent to over 26,000 meals, was redistributed.
To enable us to play our part in making life better in our communities, it's important that we are a successful business. Overall, our sales last year were up by 5.8% to £355 million. Government assistance has helped us to keep our travel agencies operating during COVID with hardly any sales income. It's also supported our local tenants who were badly affected by enforced closures of business premises this year. Our trading surplus recovered to £18.2 million as our operations stabilised following the intense activity of the initial phases of the pandemic the previous year. The surplus helps us to invest in our increased community support programmes, as well as pay dividends to our members. After tax, we were able to transfer a surplus to reserves of £10.9 million. Following a reduction last year to £238 million because of the closure of the final salary pension scheme and lower property valuations, our net assets made a recovery this year to £269 million. Following the dramatic shock of the pandemic last year, now in 2021, the longer-term implications are beginning to be seen. The cost of COVID to the economy, the issues of mental and physical health, and of course, the implications for public services. Recruitment challenges are being felt across many sectors, whilst material shortages are causing significant inflationary pressures not seen for very many years. Domestic budgets will come under significant pressure from higher energy costs. These are the times when our co-op must step up. And thanks to the support of you, our members, and the hard work of our helpful, inspiring and trustworthy colleagues, I am sure we will.